This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by HostGator. Coming up on Destructoid, Metal Gear Solid 5 is a thing that is happening. Max Payne 3 shows off some new gameplay footage, and Skyrim has ruined yet another life. All that and more is heading your way on Destructoid Live. Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
Hello. I'm Max Scoville. Here we are.
How you doing, Max?
I'm good. I'm happy. I got my...
Happy Friday! I haven't said that in so long.
Goodness. Is it freaking you out?
Yeah, a little
you guys,
bit.
I wish you guys could have seen it. She was coming out of the bathroom, and I leapt out with the piñata with the mask on it and the sombrero, and she shrieked.
Yeah,
It was
that
funny.
sure got me in the mood to tape a live show.
To be scared of piñatas for life.
Well, being that it is a Friday, we've got 2 Saints Row 3 codes to give out to you guys. One we're going to be giving out on the show today to the first person who correctly tweets to us at DTOID Show the answer to this trivia question. Which celebrity filmed a series of video tips back in 2008 for Saints Row 2? If you need a hint, here's a soundbite from one of those videos. Yeah, these are codes for Steam, by the way. So tweet your answers to at DTOID Show on Twitter, and we will announce the winner at the end of the show. In the meantime, what's news?
You guys like news? You guys like news about 3 huge franchises? Because we have news about 3 major franchises. For starters, the internet is just abuzz with news about Metal Gear Solid 5. Why are they abuzz? Because the series creator, Hideo Kojima, has an interview and a photo spread in this month's issue of the UK's official PlayStation magazine.
Sounds sexy.
Now, the magazine itself doesn't hit newsstands until November 29th, but apparently in the magazine, Kojima talks about Metal Gear Solid 5 and Metal Gear Rising. Again, it's a magazine that's coming out. So that's the news about Metal Gear Solid 5. Are you guys excited about Killzone? Well, guess what? Edge Magazine reports that Guerilla Games is working on another game in the series. And it's not being called Killzone 4 yet, but it's a thing. Studio recruiter Adrian Smith is quoted as saying, "We've got to continue the Killzone franchise." Now, before you say this is probably a Vita title, it's already known that Studio Cambridge is making a Killzone title for Sony's new handheld, and Guerrilla is also working on a brand new IP, but that's new, so who cares about that? The news here is that Killzone is continuing to be a thing. Now, finally, in an interview with Gamasutra, Rockstar Games' Dan Houser addressed the possibility of a Bully sequel. Do you know what he says? He says nothing interesting. He acknowledges that, yes, there's a possibility for a sequel, but that they're not planning anything right now. They're working on Max Payne. I get excited about sequels too, guys, but getting wound up about the announcement that a game director might be talking about a sequel in a magazine, or that a studio hasn't ruled out the idea of a sequel, it's just embarrassing. It's like when all the kids gather around and they go, Dad, can we go to the zoo this weekend? And Dad goes, we'll see. And then the kids go, yes, we're going to the zoo. It's not so much. Video game companies make video games. That's their job. That's what they do. If they make 3 games in a series, it's very possible they'll make a 4th. And if they make 4, it's very possible they'll make a 5th. Do you know why there's so many goddamn Final Fantasy games?
Because Asia?
Partially, also because they make money, and Squaresoft didn't finish FF7 and go, wow, that video game was a hit, let's start a catering company and see how that does instead. It's because it's a successful thing. But anyway, enough of my complaints of these potential sequels. Which are the most interesting to you guys? Type words in the chat, I'm going to look at them right now.
Those video game companies do like to tease us a bit.
Well, we also like to get hyped up.
Flighty temptresses is
sluts.
what they are. Yes.
Bunch of sluts.
So who here likes blood? Because there's plenty of it in the new Serious Sam 3 BFE trailer that dropped yesterday. The one aptly titled Blood and Guts. It's not all blood and guts though, you guys. There's some other stuff in there. I saw some guns, definitely a few buildings, definitely some sand, but they were right. It's mostly blood and guts. Now, I appreciate games that unabashedly embrace their goriness without trying to feign realism, as long as they're not called Duke Nukem Forever. So, needless to say, I will be playing this when it unlocks on Steam on November 22nd. Also, Devolver Digital's CFO, Fork Parker, really wants to bone Max, so he sent over a care package, which includes the old Game Boy Advance copy of Serious Sam, some vodka, cigar, some matches.
I think that's a book of matches from Burt Reynolds' Casino or something. But yeah,
So,
there's my weekend. Cigars and vodka
yeah.
and the Game Boy Advance game, which I didn't know they made. It's actually pretty cool.
Interesting.
I was playing that.
So they sent us that and also 10 full codes for the full game for Steam. So we're gonna take two of those for ourselves because we're selfish. But the rest we're gonna give out to you guys next week. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I spoil the surprise, Max, of code giveaways next week and Serious Sam 3 stuff?
It's almost like we're trying to sustain a viewership.
We're gonna be talking about it next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll have that to look forward to over
We're gonna get
Thanksgiving.
drunk and shoot stuff. I feel like you'd be like trying to do it, and I'd be like, oh, I'm dumb. I'm gonna play video games.
I'm gonna play the game,
idiot.
and you're gonna drink vodka.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do our Skyrim stuff too. Oop, I said too much too.
Oh.
So I know I was ranting about sequels and stuff. Oh, also there's I believe there's one gentleman who wanted me to tell you that you're hot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir?
And Dark LaFay says, do you think MGS5 will be on the PS3 or 4? Will it be 360 also? Considering they just made Kojima a VP of Sony, I believe, it wouldn't surprise me if he's working on some cutting edge shit, because he was showing off the HD version of Snake Eater on the Vita a while back, and I think he probably gets to sit in on some very top secret meetings about things they're working on that we don't know about.
I doubt it.
And we will be the last ones to know. Anyway, so about things that are coming out, sequels that we want to see more of, we want to know about them. One of them that is definitely long awaited, that looks hella sick, is Max Payne 3. Rockstar set the stage for the game with the first trailer, which was badass and very cinematic and showed, Hawaiian shirts and helicopters and things, but it really didn't do a very good job of showing off what kind of game Max Payne is going to be. And that has completely changed with Rockstar's first design and technology video they put on their YouTube. Personally, I'm always kind of bored to tears by the overly technical behind-the-scenes featurettes that show why they made things in games, but this one is just straight gameplay, and it looks really fucking awesome. The big thing they're stressing here is to have the kind of precision aiming you would get with a first-person shooter, but with the connection to the character you'd have while playing in third person. There's even a part where he's prone, he's lying on the ground, and he's able to shoot in 360 degrees, which looks really cool. The character animation here looks like the faces in L.A. Noire. It's nuts. I'm really impressed with this game, and I was looking forward to it based on the original trailer, but I would say I'm twice as interested after seeing this shit, which just looks very cool. So I highly recommend you guys go check out the full video, and if you have to, just pretend the narrator has a more interested voice, because it sounds like a nature film or something. This is the first video in a behind-the-scenes series that Rockstar is going to be doing, sort of like they did with L.A. Noire, so we'll keep you posted as more of them show up, because this looks neat. A lot of shaved heads in this game.
Yeah.
A lot of shaved heads.
That's a common thing in video games, I think. Maybe it's just really hard to do hair.
In
fact, I bet it is.
Yeah.
So the Kingsy said, Tara, please tell Max to go buy a mustache, so you should do that. Some people are also asking where I got my shirt. It's mrcyclothing.com. Actually, the guy who sent this to me is a fan of our show, and so I'm pimping it out. Yeah, but it's a cool shirt. I like it. They also have dude stuff. So more news. Sad news, actually, for anyone holding out hope that Torchlight 2 might come out this year, because it's not. The co-founder of Runic Games, Travis Baldry, explained the reason for the delay on the game's website yesterday, saying that getting a game of this scope up to the quality and polish level we want to achieve is going to take a little longer, especially since we want to run a small beta before release to ensure that our launch is smooth. Considering we never got a solid release date for the game to begin with, I don't think any of us were too surprised by this news, and I'm sure that getting it as far away from big-name releases like Skyrim and Modern Row will only help its sales. However, I am a little concerned that it might get overshadowed by Diablo 3, which, rumor has it, might be headed for a January release. We don't know yet, that's just a rumor, but either way, Torchlight will be coming out next year, and I don't think I should have any problem getting into the beta for that. Am I right?
Stop
Runic?
it. You're shameless.
Why don't you think our sponsor?
You know how I get vodka and cigars sent to me? Because I'm genuine and not tawdry like you slattern.
It's probably just because I'm too afraid to give out my address.
We had a question. 80lemon80 says, "What does that pic say?" It says the sexual anus and has a picture of like a animal with rollerblades on, kind of.
And there you go.
80lemon80 also says, "How do you guys feel about Max Payne's new look?" How do you feel about the new look?
I like it. It's very Rockstar.
Yeah. Someone in here said it looked like their gym teacher, which I'm sorry, that sounds terrifying. Just like having a gym teacher and a wife beater with a giant beard and a shaved head who's just shooting
teacher
stuff.
molest you as a child or something?
Do you play badminton bullet time?
Thank our sponsor. I'm going to get to
sponsor.
some of these questions.
Okay. HostGator can get your blog or website up and running in minutes. With plans starting at just $3.96 a month, you get 24/7 support and access to website building tools with over 4,000 templates. They will even migrate your current website for free. Because we're in the future, their servers are 130% powered by wind energy, not to mention that they offer unlimited disk space and bandwidth, a 45-day money-back guarantee, and $100 Google AdWords credit to market your site. Because you are a distinguished Revision 3 viewer, HostGator is offering 25% off your order or your first month free. So just go to HostGator.com and enter the code DESTRUCTOID at checkout, and you can begin using some windmill-powered servers today.
Nobody was asking a good question, so you can have that back. So, if you remember every single piece of information you've ever heard, like me, then surely you recall Bethesda's Pete Hines announcing back in February that any parents who give birth to a child on Skyrim's release date of 11/11/11 and legally name their child Dovahkiin stand to receive a special reward. Why don't we hop into the archives, Max, the Skyrim Watch archives, and go all the way back to February 23rd, 2011.
Time machine!
We interrupt our normal broadcast to go live to Elder Scrolls correspondent Max Scoville. Max?
Thank you, Tara. I'm coming to you live from outside of Babies R Us because there's some huge Skyrim news for any parents-to-be. Bethesda's Pete Hines recently posed a challenge for any Elder Scrolls fans who are expecting a child on the game's release date. So if you're expecting a baby on November 11th, 2011, and you legally name this baby Dovahkiin, the Skyrim word for Dragonborn, you'll receive something. Pete Hines never said what the reward was, but he went on to say that this mysterious prize will not ultimately justify the potential teasing your child could and probably will endure over its lifespan. Frankly, I think this is a grossly irresponsible move on Bethesda's part. Mr. Hines obviously means this as a joke, and it's a well-known fact that Elder Scrolls fans don't have a sense of humor at all. So, in an attempt to balance things out, I'm personally prepared to offer an equally mysterious prize to anyone who names their child Squid Bear.
Seriously?
That's right, Tara. Anyone who names their child Squid Bear will receive...
Well, that was fascinating, Max. Let's get back to the show.
Anyone who names their child Squid Bear, I will buy you a soda. I'll buy you a soda.
Are you done now?
Yes, I'm done. Carry on. Go ahead.
Whatever happened to that soda, Max?
I still have the soda. It's over there, and it's just back there.
It's diet.
I put it on top of the fridge
that.
so it wouldn't take up space, but it's there.
Well, I'll
Would
accept
you like
your
a
challenge
soda? Because you
someday.
could name your baby some Squid Bear.
Jesus Christ. Stop, Max. Stop. It's over, okay? Nobody's going to name their child Squid Bear. One couple, however, did accept Bethesda's challenge. They actually named their child Dovahkiin, and in return, Bethesda went good on its promise and guaranteed them a lifetime of free Bethesda games. Now, as somebody who grew up with a relatively normal name, but still somehow managed to get called Tara Schlong every day in high school, I feel bad for the kid, okay? I also got Tara along the dotted line a lot, but that one's actually
You know what
good.
Tara is backwards? It's a rat.
Yeah, I got that one a lot too, but that one was never original. Anyway, Dovahkiin is not really the worst name. It's actually kind of badass, and it's not nearly as bad as some of the shit other celebrities name their children. For example, Pilot Inspector Jason Lee, I'm looking at you. Or Sage Moonblood, Sylvester Stallone's son. Or Julian, this guy I know, who I kind of can't stand.
Fuck you, Tara Schlong.
Max is a better name for you.
It's a
more
good name.
childlike.
Yeah, thanks, I guess. Anyway, that offer still stands, you know. Soda for Squid Bear, just saying.
Yeah.
Cool name for the...
No.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys remember, but you've got until next Tuesday night for our giveaway of the limited edition Gunstringer marionette that Twisted Pixel sent us. Let me clarify here. All you have to do is make a picture or video involving puppets of us, Max and Tara from the Destructoid Show, and send these pictures to DTOIDShowContest@Destructoid.com, or upload any videos to YouTube and make them a video response to Wednesday's episode. We've only gotten a few submissions, so please just humor us. We want to have a fucking puppet contest. You can take a piece of garbage and draw a face on it and hold it in front of your webcam and say, "Durr, I'm Max Scoville." I'm like, that's all you don't have to do much. Just submit to the damn contest. We're not looking for the Dark Crystal here. We're trying to just have a puppet contest. You guys are fucking it up by not making enough puppets, so make some fucking puppets.
Also, don't make the puppets have sex, because I know what you're thinking.
Anyway, the contest is US only, like I said, but that just means we need a US mailing address. If you've got a friend in the States who's okay with, you having puppets mailed to you from people on the internet, that's cool. We can send the puppet to that house.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Please,
so
just
get
send us
those
some goddamn puppets. I want to look at puppet shit.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's cool, man. While we're on the subject of contests, I also mentioned earlier that we had 2 Saints Row codes to give away. The first one, obviously, we're going to announce very soon, but the second one we're going to be giving away on the DTOID Show Twitter account this weekend. All you have to do to win is just tweet at us a picture of something nice and purple by Sunday at midnight. Honestly, we do so many of these contests, it's really hard to come up with original stuff, so just tweet at us your favorite purple thing, and we're going to pick our favorite thing. But, just consider our personalities when making your decision. And also, you can't use a dildo because we've already got one of those. So, we've got a winner for our other code.
The winner is the DOC.
The DOC.
The DOC.
On Twitter, I guess that's your Twitter handle.
I'm not sure, but yeah.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, he tweets at us sometimes. So congratulations to you.
Snoop.
We will be in touch with you to give you your Steam code. In fact, you may have it already from what I know. I don't know what goes on back behind the wall here.
Any cool questions? We got one.
Let's take some audience questions.
Sure. Here's one. Astamenki says, "Are you bored of Skyrim yet?"
No. In fact, my entire plan this weekend was to just play Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing some of that. I got really mad at it yesterday because I went and fought one of the dragon priests, and I find it funny that a ghost of a dragon priest is harder to fight than a fucking dragon.
Really?
Yeah, 2 hits from his fireballs and I was out. So
I joined the Thieves Guild finally last night. Yeah.
Yeah, my game actually froze on me immediately after I took a frost potion, which was kind of retarded. But then I got off of there and I played some Kirby. We've got another question.
Sometimes it freezes in the menu system for
let's see. Door Connector asks, what is Max's forearm tattoo? This is on Boba Fett's armor in Star Wars, so that's a thing.
He's kind of a Star Wars nerd.
I'm a nerd. Let's see. Oh God, there's so many questions. Wow.
How many ani does Tara have? I think that's because I tweeted
Dozens of ani!
Literally dozens of them.
Dozens of the ani!
But girls don't poop, so it's not an issue.
Yeah, they're useless. Okay. Red Kill Image, Red Kill Mage something? Is it bad to already 100% Saints Row the Third?
What?
You've probably played a lot of it, I guess. You played 100% of it. I don't know if that's bad. Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? You played a video game.
Psychonaut1992 asked, what's Tara's beef with Minecraft? I only started following DTOID recently. I actually love Minecraft. I just haven't played it in a really long time. Ever since the adventure update, it's very RPG-ish now. You've got to eat food to sustain your life and stuff, and I kind of liked the mindless exploring and mining aspect of it. I have yet to get back into it since that, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I am.
Yeah, I personally, we went back to an old episode where, I think it was the one where that Skyrim update was in there, but someone was mad at me in the comments for making fun of Minecraft, but I just don't care, because it's like, I play with my real life Legos and play my video games on my Xbox. Like, I don't have to combine the two, that's cool.
Unemployed XXXX Jedi asked, do you guys do Black Friday? I don't personally do it, but we are going to have a Black Friday special on next Wednesday's show, I believe. So watch out for that. We're going to have all the best deals and such.
Okay.
One more question.
The Kingsy, have you guys found any awesome Easter eggs in Saints Row the Third? I don't know about Easter eggs, but there's one part when you're doing the Decker's mission, there's that part where it puts you in sort of the Atari tank game and you have to roll around and shoot another tank. They're playing some of our background music there. It's some of the shit we use on the show like all the time because we have
somebody tweeted that at us.
Big bag of royalty-free 8-bit music in the back that we keep reaching into, and I guess that Volition used some of the same music, so that's cool.
I like to think it was a nod to our show.
I like to think so also. Pretty sure that Johnny Gat was inspired by me, a little bit.
That's a bit of a stretch.
I'm lying.
But
I made that up.
Okay, well that's all for our live show today. We're actually not going to be here next Friday because it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be snowboarding in Tahoe. But we will have an episode for you on Friday. It just won't be live. But thank you guys for watching today's live show. This is like the best. This is the most fun episode we do every week. It's great, yeah. And it's not just because there's straight vodka in this cup, which there is.
It's just fancy beer.
So go follow us on Twitter if you fancy. We are at DTOID Show, as I'm sure you know from all the contests and shit we do. I'm also on there at Tara Longest, and Max is there too sometimes, I guess. He's Max Scoville.
My avatar is a cat.
And in case you didn't hear the news, we're also on Google Plus now. You can actually search for the Destructoid Show, or you can find our personal G Plus pages where we almost never post stuff, but go follow us anyway, because it makes us look cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
follow us everywhere, and we'll see you guys on Monday night when we have more of this show for you to watch.
Monday evening sharp.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No, I know.
Have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you soon.